I'm so happy for our players. The last month has really been so challenging in so many ways, but we have an amazing group of guys. They continue to fight through thick and thin. Pascal Siakam is, one of the favorite players I've ever been around at any level. He's just amazing. And he put his stamp on this game with his will. The play at the end when he made the shot for us to go up one was a huge play. And there were a lot of amazing things. I mean, this whole period has been, these tantalizing, you get ahead and you fall behind, and then it's really difficult. I was pretty sure that the shot with .3 on the shot clock didn't count, so I knew we weren't up 4. And then all of a sudden it looked like we might be up 4, and then we were down 2 or 3. And so, but the guys hung in, made some amazing loose ball plays to come up with the win. So very happy for them. And it was a month ago today we won our last game, so it's been a very difficult month.
Coach, congratulations on the 1,000th win.
Thank you.
I look at a lot of names on that list that are peers of yours. Greg Popovich, Don Nelson, Jerry Sloan, George Karl, Doc Rivers, a lot of names on that list. Curious, have you had time to sit and reflect on that win? And are there, as I'm mentioning some of those names, do any memories with any of those guys that I mentioned come to mind?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the guys on the list are guys that I know well. I came in as a head coach in 2001 when a lot of those guys were still coaching, and coached against a lot of them for many years, and have such great respect for all of them. Lenny Wilkins, who recently passed, was the former president of the Coaches Association before I took over in 2005. I've passed the torch to J.B. Bickerstaff, who is now the new president as of 8 days ago, and he's going to be an amazing leader for us. Riley, Phil Jackson, George Karl, Rick Adelman. These guys are all, they weren't just competitors, they became friends of mine over the years. And I've missed some. Doc Rivers, who's right up in the Hall of Fame ballot. It's time to get him in the Hall of Fame. And so, hey, I'm just very blessed. I just talked to our owner, Herb Simon, him and his son, Sean. They landed back in California today. They were home for a while. And they've been living and dying during the streak as well. And this whole thing's never been about me and getting a milestone win. It's about our organization, our franchise. And, I just, as it's gotten tougher and tougher, I've just leaned into thinking more about gratitude for the things that we have. We have great people. We have terrific players. We have some guys that are really on the mend. I'm fortunate to work with Kevin Pritchard, Chad Buchanan, Ted Wu. These guys are amazing people and very smart and very have great ingenuity with the roster. One of our challenges is the roster is so meticulously put together that if we're without 1 or 2 or 3 pieces, it becomes much more difficult because the pieces are so dependent on one another. But tonight was one of 7 times this year we figured out a way. And so it's a great win. Charlotte's a team that's obviously on the rise, on the come. They're physical, they're smart, they're tough. They have a great young coach in Charles, and fortunately they played last night. Probably took a little bit out of them, but very proud of our guys.
As a follow-up question, it's been a while since you've been able to string a win together, and congratulations. I'm curious, can you kind of, circle back to a time in your coaching career where you had a similar situation, and what was your mental and what was the outcome after that?
No, I don't want to get into some of the down years that I've had with organizations. I've been through some rebuilds. I've been through 3 or 4 rebuilds, and those are challenging because you have to maintain a standard while developing and making sure that the guys are getting the minutes. That's not what we're doing here. We're competing, and every team that we've played over the last month is a team that's playing well, and the parity in the league is unprecedented. It's never been like this, you know. So any win is going to be a massive fight. It's going to be a dog fight. And then tonight, you know, we got news before the game that Nembhard was going to be unable to play. We'd heard this morning he had some tightness in his lower back, and so I figured there was a very good chance he wasn't going to be able to play. And you know, Quentin Jackson starts the game and did a great job for us. And McConnell was amazing. And these guys, you know, are at their minute thresholds and everything else. And so very proud of them. You know, Ethan Thompson takes 2 charges in the first half, which are really amazing momentum plays. You know, Furphy's tough and runs around crazy, and he rebounds and he makes things happen. And you know, same thing with Shep, and Walker did some good things too. So, and then Tony Bradley. I mean, we waved the guy on Monday. Today's his birthday, so happy birthday to him. The guy had an incredible game. He was a real force on the inside, and you know, he signed a contract to be back with the team today. So thankful for him and happy for him.
Rick, one final thing for you. You also join a trio now of coaches who have won 1,000 games. You've won a title as a coach and a player. You join Pat Riley and Phil Jackson. So just 3 of you. What does that mean to you?
Well, these guys are great friends, and you know, Pat Riley in particular was a guy back in 2006, 2007, when I had first become president of the Coaches Association, that really helped us get a pension increase. You know, Lenny Wilkins had been in that position for 17 or 18 years and been unable to get anything done. Pat, in his relationship with Mickey Arison, who was the chairman of the Board of Governors at the time, met with me and Michael Goldberg, the then executive director, and laid out a plan that if we could get costs reasonable, that Mickey would carry the torch. And that increase, and it was, at the time it was from 125 to 160, was a huge increase. And then other things have happened since then, but Pat's been a great friend on a lot of levels and a mentor, and Phil has as well. So these guys are the best of the best. You know, I'm privileged to even be mentioned. You know, it's one of 3. No one's ever come up with that one before. But look, I'm just thrilled for our players tonight and our organization and our fans. I mean, people have been living and dying with us over the last month, and it's been tough. And I believe it's been galvanizing for us.
Over the last few weeks, there's been a lot of games where this team's been close and just unable to get over the hump. How rewarding, satisfying was it to get the job done tonight?
I'm not gonna lie, I felt really good. Just to come out with the win, good team win. Everyone's fighting, everyone's on the same page. It was good.
You mentioned everyone fighting, man. All the huddles, everybody's like communicating, talking, being positive. How does that camaraderie and teamwork help?
That's the key to winning, I think. It's just everyone being on the same page, matchups, little things like effort on the glass, boxing out, stuff, little things like that add up to be major things for us to win.
Rewarding for you also personally. I know maybe it's been a little bit of an up and down week, but to get back here and join your teammates and then have such a big role, what does this mean to you?
I'm just happy to be back and playing. I don't take this for granted. I don't care what contract it is or how many days. I'm just happy to be back.
And what do you think you brought to the team tonight? Because obviously, you know, you're without Isaiah. Micah goes down, and you had to do a lot of things, play some heavy minutes.
Just play hard and do what I'm supposed to do. Just box out, play defense. Don't let my man let Diabate get the rebound.
What did it mean to everyone to help Coach get his 1,000th win?
It's pretty special. Not too many head coaches. I think only 10.
He's the 11th.
The 11th, yeah. So that's pretty special. For it to be that 1,000th win, be a part of it is pretty cool.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good. Pascal, you've won a lot of games in your career, but considering the circumstances, how much did this would mean? How special was it?
Yeah, it felt good. Obviously, Coach, 1,000 win. I mean, it's special for him. Again, I've been being a part of this team. He's been a big help. Just always communicating with me, and I think it's rare, you know, to have that open kind of communication with players and coaches, and he's just been so helpful, and we just like always talk about things and how we can get better, and I think it's just open, like honest like dialogue that we always have, and I appreciate it for sure. And he's Hall of Famer, and I'm proud to be part of this team, and part of his team, and being able to be coached by him. And obviously he coached great players before, so it's obviously we lost a lot of games, so it felt good to win, but also extra good for him and his career.
Yeah, to survive some late game adversity, can you take me through the possession that got the lead, then the steal and the stop?
Yeah, I think obviously TJ made a good shot before that, and at that time we got to stop, be able to get the best shot possible we can. Got the ball in the middle of the floor, make a play, tough shot, and then got a TJ special at the end there to get a steal back, to get the ball back. So yeah, it just worked out perfect for us. I think we've been in so many close games, and we've been in a situation where things just didn't go our way, and it felt good that finally it's this time it went our way.